Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're in the Battleaxe. That's right. If those of you who know it is the Death Star, the FV-215B-183. But who wants to say all that when you can just say Battleaxe or Death Star? Both are awesome. Anyway, so we are on highway and long story short, this is going to be a really fun match, but at the same time really frustrating match. So I'm going to go left into the city because it is highway and I'm in a Death Star. Death Stars don't have the best armor in the world, so I want to stay where I can ambush people, which is what the Death Star does best. That moment you pop around the corner and take 2/3 or all of the health off of an enemy tank. So look at that. Splitting the trees like a boss. Driving straight between all three of those trees, no problem. Just a little tweak right in the middle of them and went through them without touching them. That is a trick that I've learned to make sure I don't set off trees. If I knock over trees, people tend to know exactly where I'm at. Now, the one drawback of the Death Star is its radio range. It doesn't get to see those targets that are that far away. Which is probably good, because I could not even imagine if this thing had like a really good radio and you could just shoot people from, you know, halfway across the map. It would be just mean. That being said, it is a derpy round and it would probably hit the ground most times. But anyway, so I'm going to get to my first ambush spot, which is right next to this train station, right here. Go around it, and then there's this factory or whatever it is right here. This is my favorite ambush place right at the beginning of the match, because you catch people going into the city. So I get here, I scope in, and I'm going to try to side scrape as best I can. I see trees falling, so I know somebody's about to come up on me. Oh, there's a Waffentrager down there. Let's go ahead, pull up. And side scrape. Look at him. I've got the back of his turret barely, but as you can see, the game's not wanting to give me the hit. Like, that's not a very good shot. I'm going to wait till he dumps his load, and look, an IS-4. There's 1,700. That's a paddling. That's what I'm talking about. It's an ambush vehicle. When that guy jumped out in front of us, he knew that he was either going to die or he was going to take a massive hit because he was broadside on to a 183 millimeter gun. And that is not a place you want to be. So, here comes my first mistake of the game. You're probably thinking to yourself, what do you mean your first mistake? You're doing great so far. Well, I'm going to pull up here next to this T-54 and see if I can't side scrape and help them out with some of these guys that are near. Alright, so I pull up, and in the interest of side scraping and not driving right out in front of somebody. Nope, I can't shoot him. I can't shoot the IS-4, so I'm going to have to get a little bit closer. Now here's where I make my mistake. Oh, stuck my nose out in front of a Jag. I hit him for 14, he hits me for 1,000. That's a pretty even trade that I came out about 300 hit points ahead of him on. But that hit me for half my health. That's literally half my health gone. Why? Because I decided to stick my nose out instead of side scraping. But we both did exactly what we needed to do, which was shoot. Well, he didn't even have to worry about it. He'd go straight through the front armor of this turret like butter. Me, I had to make sure I hit his bottom plate with that Hesh round to do the maximum amount of damage. Otherwise, if I'd have hit his armor, I'd have hit him for like 300. And that's never what you want to get out of your Hesh. So we're in a good round so far, other than the fact that we just lost half our health. So we're going to kind of get a little aggressive, and we're going to push up here and see if we can't catch somebody slipping. Now, you see me breaking all this building and stuff, and it's slowing me down. The M103 dies. I'm still breaking every wall between here and there. If that Artie was paying attention, he could have easily known exactly where I was going. And here comes another ambush, maybe? Nope, he stops and pulls back, so I can't get the shot that I wanted. I pull out, there's nobody on my right, and there's the T-54E1 with the back of his turret showing, and shot out. There goes another 1,500 hit points. Now, they've recently nerfed the Death Star slightly. They've made the shells a little bit slower, a little derpier, and they just don't seem to get that critical kill shot as much as they used to. Like that. I hit the back of the turret on an auto-loading tank. That should have killed it. That should have been an ammo rack 99% of the time. But it wasn't. So now we have a tortoise out here in the middle of nowhere, and I'm going to see if I can't sneak up on him. But I get spotted. And the last thing I want to do is put a round into the tortoise's front armor, which would do basically nothing. And, you know, these are 8,000 silver a shot. You don't want to just waste it. Now we have an object over there. He's behind a hill. I can't touch him. But I also don't want to get touched by him, so we're just kind of keeping it quiet, trying to stay hidden as best as we can. Now, at the moment, we're losing, and we're losing pretty badly. We've got 5 tanks left, and they've got 7 tanks left. So we are losing handily. By handily, I mean it's a 2-tank advantage, but they have a arty, which is like having 2 tanks. So they've essentially got 3 or more, because arty is a power multiplier, right? Anyway, our medium tank's going for their arty. Can he remove him from the board?
They destroyed one of our tanks.
The answer is no. No, he can't. I don't know if they already got him, but somebody got him. Now, our 2 tank destroyers are fighting over there on the right. They've got another tank destroyer. I'm still waiting for this tortoise to make a mistake. But he knows I'm here. And I still don't have a shot on those tank destroyers over there, but the tortoise lights back up. I look over. I've got a shot on him. Can I put it on him? He's wiggling to the best of his ability, and shot out. Oh, we hit his front armor and only did 560. But we avoided taking a shot back. He shoots the building in front of me. Trying to get out of there before... Oh, I get tagged from the right now. That stung a little bit. Now I'm down to about 820 hit points. Somebody shot again, but I bounced it. Or took it in the track. It looks like I took it in the track. But I need to get out of here. I backed into a building, so I need to pull forward, get into this gap, so I don't get smacked. Don't want anything to do with that. But I do know that no matter where I shoot this tortoise, I will kill him on my next shot. So that's good knowledge to have. And now it's 2 versus 7. Or 6. 2 versus 6. Sorry about that. Tortoise goes down. 2 versus 5. Can we hold him off? He's got 3 tank destroyers on him. He falls. And now it is 1 versus 5. There already tries to nail me. He misses. Just put the shot ahead of me and to the left a little bit too far. And I'm going to drive straight into the city because I'm an ambush tank. Gotta try to keep the advantage on me.
Ready to fire.
And I'm going to go all the way down. Now, he sees that fall because watch where the next shot hits. Pretty sure he puts another shot on me somewhere down through here. You can see I stopped before the corner just to double check because I know there was 3 tank destroyers down there. And I just wanted to make sure I was clear, and I'm still making sure I'm clear. Trying to side scrape to the best I can. This thing doesn't have terrible camo, but it's not the best camo either. So I'm just trying to make myself as small as possible and stick only the part of my tank out that can hurt somebody. Believe it or not, your tank isn't 100% able to hurt somebody. You need to actually shoot them. And so if you can get into a position where the only thing that you're putting out there is the thing that can hurt them, generally speaking, they're not going to pull out. Now, I'm checking all my corners because I have no idea where these guys are. I'm assuming that they are on top of me at any moment. So I'm trying to play this as smart as possible. In my mind, I can win this. I am going to do everything I can do to win this, especially if they come at me one at a time. So, as you can see, I just keep panning the camera. I'm like, I got to check every corner, got to make sure I don't get flanked. Get it up here, get a little bit closer, and they're in my base. And I get detected. And I see him, I pull around the corner to take the quick shot, and I stop just short and stopped in front of the freaking thing so he gets a chance to get away. Now I've been spotted, now I need to get out of here before the arty hits me. Oh no! My worst fear. There's a big gun right behind me. He tracks me, I fixed it using a repair kit. I've got to kill him. I can hit him no matter where I hit him, he's gonna die. As long as I hit him, shot out, he's dead. Alright, now comes the killer. So it's 1v4. Can I pull it off with no health and a long reload? I need to reposition. I try to make the sprint, but I'm slow. And can I get to the house? Yes. Ah, he gets a nasty shot right on the very back of my tank as I get behind the house. Unfortunately, was not able to make it happen. But 5,500 damage and 2 kills, making the rest of the team look kind of silly. And I still don't get to the top of the leaderboard. How does that work? Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.